All right, let's get started on the Breakfast Club. What?
Against Black title card, and these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. David Bowie. Exterior Shermer High School day. During Brian's monologue, we see various views of things inside the school, including Bender's locker.
Saturday, March 24th, 1984. Shermer High School, Shermer, Illinois, 60062. Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was that we did wrong. What we did was wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write this essay telling you who we think we are. What do you care? You see us as you want to see us, in the simplest terms and the most convenient definitions. You see us as a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a criminal, correct? That's the way we saw each other at 7 o'clock this morning. We were brainwashed.
Cut to interior Claire's car day. We see Claire and her father sitting in their car in the parking lot. Claire is the prom queen and is clearly a snob.
I can't believe you can't get me out of this. I mean, it's so absurd. I have to be here on a Saturday. It's not like I'm a defective or anything.
I'll make it up to you. Honey, ditching class to go shopping doesn't make you a defective. Have a good day.
Claire rolls her eyes and gets out of the car and walks up to the front school steps. Interior Brian's car day. We are in Brian's car. His mother is there and so is his little sister. He is sort of a nerd.
Can I read this?
Yeah.
Is this the first time or the last time we do this?
Last.
Well, get in there and use the time to your advantage.
Mom, we're not supposed to study. We just have to sit there and do nothing.
Well, mister, you figure out a way to study.
Yeah.
Well, go.
Brian gets out of the car and walks towards the school. Interior Andrew's car day. We see Andrew and his father. Andrew is clearly a jock. He's wearing a Letterman's jacket with lots of patches on it.
Hey, I screwed around. Guys screw around. There's nothing wrong with that. Except you got caught, sport.
Yeah, Mom already reamed me, all right?
You want to miss a match? You want to blow your ride? Now, no school's going to give you a scholarship to a discipline case.
Andrew gets out of the car and walks into the school. Exterior Shermer parking lot day. We see John Bender walking towards us. He's wearing sunglasses. The car is coming towards him, but doesn't stop walking. The car slams on its brakes directly in front of him. Bender gets out of the frame. Out of the car steps Allison. She is dressed all in black. She steps forward to look in the car's front window, and the car drives away. Interior of library day. There are 6 tables in 2 rows of 3. Claire is sitting at the front table. Brian comes in and sits at the table behind her. Andrew comes in and points at the chair next to Claire at the front table. She shrugs and he sits there. In walks Bender. He touches everything on the checkout desk and takes a few things in the process. He walks over to where Brian is sitting and points to the table on the opposite side of the library. Brian reluctantly gets up and moves. Bender sits at the table where Brian was and puts his feet up. Allison walks in. She walks all the way around the library and sits at the back corner table, just behind Brian. Andrew and Claire look at each other and snicker. Brian looks at her in confusion, then turns away. Entered Richard Vernon, a teacher. He holds a stack of papers in his left hand. He addresses the group with such disrespect, it makes you wonder how he ever got the job.
Well, here we are. I want to congratulate you for being on time.
Excuse me, sir. I think there's been a mistake. I know it's detention, but I don't think I belong here.
It is now 7:06. You have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to think about why you're here, to ponder the error of your ways.
Bender spits into the air and catches the spit in his mouth again. Claire looks like she's going to gag.
And you may not talk. You will not move from these seats. And you will not sleep. All right, people. We're going to try something a little different today. We are going to write an essay. of no less than 1,000 words describing to me who you think you are.
Is this a test?
And when I say essay, I mean essay. I do not want a single word repeated 1,000 times. Is that clear, Mr. Bender?
Crystal.
Good. Maybe you'll learn a little something about yourself. Maybe you'll even decide whether or not you care to return.
You know, I can answer that right now, sir. That'd be no. No for me, because...
Sit down, Johnson.
Thank you, sir.
My office is right across the hall. Any monkey business is ill-advised. Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question. Does Barry Manilow know you raid his wardrobe?
And I'll give you the answer to that question, Mr. Bender, next Saturday. Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Vernon
That
leaves.
man is a brownie hound.
Everyone tries to get comfortable, and we hear a loud snapping sound. Brian turns around and looks, and it's Allison biting her nails. Bender's eyes widen as he turns to look. Everyone is looking now. Allison notices them looking at her.
You keep eating your hand and you're not going to be hungry for lunch. I've seen you before, you know.
We see Vernon look out from his office. We see Brian playing with his pen.
Who do I think I am? Who are you? Who are you?
He attaches the pen to his bottom lip and puts the top under his upper lip.
I'm a walrus.
Bender looks at him in utter confusion. Brian notices this, laughs, and takes the pen out of his mouth, embarrassed. Bender and Brian begin to take their jackets off at the same time. They both notice this. Brian stops removing his jacket. Bender takes his all the way off. Brian rubs his hands together and pretends to be cold. He pulls his jacket back on. He turns and looks at Bender, who is still staring at him.
It's the shits, huh?
Bender glares at him and Brian utters an uncomfortable laugh. Bender turns away and crumples up his essay paper. He throws it at Claire. It misses and goes over Claire's head. Andrew and Claire acknowledge it but continue to ignore Bender. Bender starts loudly singing the musical part of the song.
Na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye.
I believe this is really happening to me.
Na 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 na. Oh shit! What are we supposed to do if we have to take a piss?
Please.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh my God.
Hey, you're not urinating here, man.
Don't talk. Don't talk. It makes it crawl back up.
You whip it out, you're dead before the first drop hits the floor.
You're pretty sexy when you get angry. Hey, homeboy. Why don't you go close that door? We'll get the prom queen impregnated.
Hey! Hey!
What?
I lose my temper, you're total, man.
Totally.
Totally.
Oh, why don't you just shut up? Nobody here is interested.
Really? Buttface.
Well, hey, Sporto. What'd you do to get in here? Forget to wash your jack?
Excuse me, fellas, I think we should just write our papers.
Look, just because you live in here doesn't give you the right to be a pain in the ass, so knock it off.
It's a free country.
He's just doing it to get a rise out of you. Just ignore him.
Sweets, you couldn't ignore me if you tried. So, are you guys like boyfriend, girlfriend, steady dates, lovers? Come on, Sporto, level with me. Do you slip her the hot beef injection?
Go to hell.
Enough!
Interior Vernon's office, day. We see Vernon in his office.
Hey, what's going on in there? Smug little pricks.
Cut to library, day. They all look at each other. Andrew turns away from Bender.
Scumbag.
Bender stands up and walks over to the railing. He sits on it.
What do you say we close that door? We can't have any kind of party with Vernon checking us out every few seconds.
Well, the door's supposed to stay open.
So what?
So why don't you just shut up? There's 4 other people in here, you know.
God, you can count. See? I knew you had to be smart to be a wrestler.
Who in the hell are you to judge anybody anyway?
Really?
You know, Bender, you don't even count. I mean, if you disappeared forever, it wouldn't make any difference. You may as well not even exist at this school.
Bender is upset, probably upset at this, and he pauses a moment before speaking. He doesn't let his emotions out, however.
Well, I'll just run right out and join the wrestling team. Maybe the prep club, too. Student council?
Nah, they wouldn't take you.
Oh, I'm hurt.
You know why guys like you knock everything?
Oh, this should be stunning.
It's because you're afraid.
Oh, God! Your riches are so smart. That's exactly why I'm not heavy in activities.
You're a big coward.
I'm in the math club.
See, you're afraid that they won't take you. You don't belong, so you just have to dump all over it.
Well, it wouldn't have anything to do with the activity, your activities people being assholes. Now, would it?
Well, you wouldn't know. You don't even know any of us.
Well, I don't know any lepers either, but I'm not going to run out and join one of their fucking clubs.
Hey, let's wash them out, huh?
I'm in the physics club, too.
Excuse me a sec. What are you babbling about?
What I said was I'm in the math club, the Latin club, and the physics club. Physics club.
Hey, Cherry, do you belong to the physics club?
That's an academic club.
So,
Academic clubs aren't the same as other kinds of clubs.
oh, but to dorks like him, they are. What do you guys do in your club?
In physics, we talk about physics, about properties of physics.
So it's sort of social demented and sad, but social, right?
Yeah, well, I guess you could consider it a social situation. I mean, there are other children in my club. At the end of the year, we have a big banquet at the Hilton.
You load up. You party.
Well, no, we get dressed up. I mean, but we don't get high.
Only burners like you get high.
And I didn't have any shoes, so I had to borrow my dad's. It's kind of weird because my mom doesn't like me to wear other people's shoes. And my cousin Kendall from Indiana, he got high once, He started eating like really weird foods, and then he just felt like he didn't belong anywhere, like Twilight Zone kind of.
Sounds like you.
Look, you guys keep up your talking and Vernon's gonna come right in here. I gotta meet this Saturday and I'm not gonna miss out on kind of you boneheads.
Oh, wouldn't that be a bite? Missing a whole wrestling meet!
Well, you wouldn't know anything about it, faggot. You never competed in your whole life.
Oh, I know. I feel all empty inside because of it. I have such a deep admiration for you guys that roll around on the floor with other guys.
You'd never miss it. You don't have any goals.
Oh, but I do.
Yeah?
I want to be just like you. I figure all I need is a lobotomy and some tights.
You wear tights?
No, I don't wear tights. I wear the required uniform.
Tights?
Shut up.
They hear Vernon moving around in the hall, so Bender quickly comes and sits in the chair between Claire and Andrew. He folds his hands on the table. Vernon goes back into his office. Bender laughs and gets up. He starts walking towards the double doors that separate the library from the hallway.
There's not supposed to be any monkey business.
Young man, have you finished your paper?
What are you gonna do?
Drop dead, I hope.
Interior hallway day. We see Vernon getting a drink at the fountain. He stands up and checks the way he looks in a mirror. He does a muscular pose and utters some manly gibberish. Comodonga. Interior library day. Brian looks up. Bender is messing with the door to the library.
Bender, that's school property there, you know? It doesn't belong to us. It's not something to be toyed with.
Very funny. Come on, fix it.
You should really fix that.
Am I a genius?
No, you're an asshole.
Oh, what a funny guy.
Fix the door, Bender.
Everyone just shh.
Interior hallway. We see Vernon walking back to his office. He stops and listens to them through the closed door.
I've been here before. I know what I'm doing.
No! Fix the door. Get up there and fix it.
Shut up!
Interior library day. We see Brian as we hear Vernon in the hall.
God damn it.
He opens the door and storms in.
Why is that door closed?
For a few seconds, no one says anything. They just stare at Vernon.
Why is that door closed?
How are we supposed to know? We're not supposed to move, right?
Why?
We were just sitting here like we were supposed to.
Who closed the door?
I think a screw fell out of it.
It just closed, sir.
Who?
Allison lets out a squeak and slams her face under the table, hiding her jacket in her jacket hood.
She doesn't talk, sir.
Give me that screw.
I don't have it.
You want me to yank it out of that seat? Yank you out of that seat and shake it out of you?
I don't have it. Screws fall out all the time. The world's an imperfect place.
Give it to me, Bender.
Excuse me, sir. Why would anybody want to steal a screw?
Watch it, young lady.
Vernon goes over to the door. He tries to hold it open by putting a folding chair in front of it.
Door's way too heavy, sir.
God damn it.
Oh.
Andrew Clark, get up here. Come on, front and center. Let's go.
Hey, how come Andrew gets to get up? If he gets up, we'll all get up. It'll be anarchy.
Vernon and Andrew are now attempting to move the steel magazine rack in front of the door.
Okay, now watch the magazines.
It's out of my hands.
They get it into the doorway and it blocks the entire door.
That's very clever, sir, but what if there's a fire? I think violating fire codes and endangering the lives of children will be unwise at this juncture in your career, sir.
All right. What are you doing with this? Get this out of here, for God's sake. What's the matter with you? Come on.
You know, the school comes equipped with fire exits at either end of the library.
Show Dick some respect.
Let's
Andrew
go.
and Vernon come back into the main section of the library.
Let's go. Go. Get back into your seat. I expected a little more from a varsity letterman. You're not fooling anyone, Bender. The next screw that falls out is going to be you.
Vernon turns to leave.
Eat my shorts.
What was that?
Eat my shorts!
You just bought yourself another Saturday, mister.
Oh, Christ.
You just bought one more right there.
Well, I'm free the Saturday after that. Beyond that, I'm going to have to check my calendar.
Good. Because I'm going to be filled. Because it's going to be filled, we'll keep going. You want another one? Say the word. Just say the word. Instead of going to prison, you'll come here. Are you through?
No.
I'm doing society a favor.
So?
That's another one. Right now, I've got you for the rest of your natural born life if you don't watch your step. You want another one?
Yes.
You got it. You got another one. Right there. That's another one, pal.
Cut it out.
You through?
Not even close, bud.
Good. You got one more. Right there.
Do you really think I give a shit?
Another. You through?
How many is that?
That's 7, including the one when we first came in and you asked Mr. Vernon whether Barry Manilow knew he raided his closet.
Now it's 8. You stay out of it.
Excuse me, sir, it's 7.
Shut up, Pee-wee. You're mine, Bender, for 2 months. I got you. I got you.
What can I say? I'm thrilled.
Oh, I'm sure that's exactly what you want these people to believe. You know something, Bender? You ought to spend a little more time trying to do something with yourself and a little less time trying to impress people. you might be better off. All right, that's it. I'm going to be right outside those doors. The next time I have to come in here, I'm cracking skulls.
Vernon leaves and closes the door. A musical riff builds to a climax as Bender screams.
Fuck you!
We see the clock. It reads 7:45. We see Bender lighting his shoe on fire and lighting a cigarette with his shoe. We see Claire thinking. We see Brian playing with his balls. We see Andrew playing with his sweatshirt. We see Allison pulling a string around her finger and making it turn purple. We see Bender put the flames on his shoe out. He then plays air guitar. We see Allison drawing. We see Andrew playing paper football. He cheers silently. Allison shakes dandruff from her hair onto her picture. We see everyone fall asleep. Interior library day, later. Vernon is standing there staring at the sleeping kids.
Wake up! Who has to go to the lavatory?
Everyone raises their hands. Later, we see the clock. It now says 10:22. We see Andrew stretching. We see Bender tearing pages out of a book. He's tossing them around.
Real intelligent.
You're right. It's wrong to destroy literature. It's such fun to read, and Moyer really pumps my gnats.
Moliere.
I love his work.
Bender tosses the rest of the pages at Brian. He picks up the card catalog drawer and begins to take cards out.
Big deal. Nothing to do when you're locked in a vacancy.
Speak for yourself.
Do you think I'd speak for you? I don't even know your language.
Hey, you grounded tonight?
I don't know. My mom said it was, but Dad told me to just blow her off.
Big party at Stubby's. Parents are in Europe. Should be pretty wild.
Yeah?
Yeah, can you go?
I doubt it.
How come?
Well, because if I do what my mother tells me not to do, it's because my father says it's okay. And there's like this whole big monster deal. It's endless and it's a total drag. It's like any minute, divorce.
Who do you like better?
What?
You like your old man better than your mom?
They're both strict.
No, I mean, if you had to choose between them.
I don't know. I'd probably go live with my brother. I mean, I don't think either one of them gives a shit about me. It's like they use me, just get back at each other.
Ha!
Shut up.
You're just feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah, well, if I didn't, nobody else would.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
Sporto.
What?
You get along with your parents?
If I say yes, I'm an idiot, right?
You're an idiot anyway. But if you say you get along with your parents, well, you're a liar, too.
You know something, man? If we weren't in school right now, I'd waste you.
Bender points his middle finger at the floor.
Can you hear this? Want me to turn it up?
Bender flips his hand around, so he's now giving Andrew the bird. Brian comes over and puts a hand on each of the guy's shoulders.
Hey, fellas. I mean, I don't like my parents either. I don't get along with them. Their idea of parental compassion is just, wacko.
Dork,
Yeah?
you are a parent's wet dream, okay?
Well, that's a problem.
Look, I could see you getting all bunched up for them making you wear these kind of clothes. But face it, you're a neo-maxi Zoom dweeby. What would you be doing if you weren't out making yourself a better citizen?
Why do you have to insult everybody?
I'm being honest, asshole. I would expect you to know the difference.
Yeah, well, he's got a name.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's your name?
Brian.
C.
My condolences.
What's your name?
What's yours?
Claire?
Claire?
Claire, it's a family name.
No, it's a fat girl's name.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not fat.
Well, not at present, but I could see you really pushing maximum density. You see, I'm not sure if you know this, but there are two kinds of fat people. There's fat people that were born to be fat, and then there's fat people that were once thin, but they became fat. So when you look at them, you can sort of see that thin person inside. You see, you're going to get married, you're going to squeeze out a few puppies, and then, oh, obscene finger gestures from such a pristine girl.
I'm not that pristine.
Are you a virgin? I'll bet you $1 million that you are. Let's end the suspense. Is it going to be a white wedding?
Why don't you just shut up?
Have you ever kissed a boy on the mouth? Have you ever been felt up? Over the bra, under the blouse, shoes off, hoping to God your parents don't walk in?
Do you want me to puke?
Over the panties, no bra, blouse unbuttoned, Calvin's in a ball in the front seat past 11 on school night?
Leave her alone. I said leave her alone.
You gonna make me?
Yeah,
You and how many of your friends?
just me. Just you and me. 2 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the floor. Anytime you're ready, pal.
Bender goes to hit him, but Andrew gets Bender down on the ground with a wrestling move.
I don't want to get into this with you, man,
Why not?
because I'd kill you. It's real simple. I'd kill you, and your fucking parents would sue me, and it would be a big mess, and I don't care enough about you to bother.
Chicken shit.
Andrew turns and walks away. Bender takes out a switchblade and opens it. He stabs the switchblade into a chair.
Let's end this right now. You don't talk to her, you don't even look at her, and you don't even think about her. You understand me?
I'm trying to help her.
We see the janitor, Carl, come into the room. Brian, how you doing?
Your dad works here? Carl?
What?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How does one become a janitor?
You want to be a janitor?
No, I just want to know how one becomes a janitor because Andrew here is very interested in pursuing a career in the custodial arts.
Oh, really? You guys think I'm just some untouchable peasant? Peon, huh? Maybe so. For following a broom around after shitheads like you for the past 8 years, I've learned a couple things. I look through your letters. I look through your lockers. I listen to your conversations. You don't know that, but I do. I'm the eyes and ears of this institution, my friends. By the way, that clock's 20 minutes fast.
Ah, shit.
Interior Vernon's office, day. The clock says 11:30. Vernon gets up and leaves. Interior library, day. Bender starts to whistle a marching tune and everybody joins in. Vernon enters. Bender begins to whistle Beethoven's Fifth.
All right, girls. That's 30 minutes for lunch.
Here?
Here.
Well, I would think the cafeteria would be a more suitable place for us to eat lunch in, sir.
Well, I don't care what you think, Andrew.
Dick? Excuse me. Rich. Will milk be made available for us?
We're extremely thirsty, sir.
I have a very low tolerance for dehydration.
I've seen her dehydrate, sir. It's pretty gross.
Relax. I'll get it.
Grab some wood there, bub. What do you think? I was born yesterday? You think I'm going to have you roaming these halls? You. And you. Hey, what's her name? Wake her. Wake her up. Come on your feet, Missy. Let's go. This is no rest home. There's a soft drink machine in the teacher's lounge. Let's go.
Interior hallway, day. Andrew and Allison are walking in the hall.
So, what's your poison? What do you drink? Okay, forget I asked.
Vodka.
Vodka? When do you drink vodka?
Whenever.
A lot?
Tons.
Is that why you're here today? Why are you here?
Why are you here?
I'm here today because, that's my coach and my father don't want me to blow my ride. See, I get treated differently because coach thinks I'm a winner. So does my old man. I'm not a winner because I want to be one. I'm a winner because I get strength and speed. Kind of like a racehorse. It's about how involved I am in what's happening to me.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Now, why don't you tell me why you're really in here?
Forget it.
Interior library day. Claire and Bender and Brian are all sitting around waiting for the cokes.
Claire, you want to see a picture of a guy with elephantitis of the nuts? It's pretty tasty.
No, thank you.
How do you think he rides a bike? Oh, Claire, would you ever consider dating a guy like this?
Can't you just leave me alone?
I mean, if he had a great personality and was a good dancer and he had a cool car, although you'd probably have to ride in the backseat because his nuts would ride shotgun.
You know what I wish I was doing?
Oh, watch what you say. Brian here is a cherry.
Cherry?
I wish I was on a plane to France.
I'm not a cherry.
When have you ever gotten laid?
I've laid lots of times.
Name one.
She lives in Canada. I met her at Niagara Falls. You wouldn't know her.
I've laid anyone around here.
Oh, you and Claire did it.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Let's just drop it. We'll talk about it later.
No, drop what? What are you talking about?
Well, Brian's trying to tell me that in addition to the number of girls in the Niagara Falls area, that presently you and he are riding the hobby horse.
You little pig.
No, I'm not. John said I was a cherry, and I said I wasn't. That's it. That's all that was said.
Well, then what were you motioning to Claire for?
You know, I don't appreciate this very much, Brian.
He's lying.
Oh, you weren't motioning to Claire.
You know he's lying, right?
Were you or were you not motioning to Claire?
Yeah, but it was because I didn't want her to know that I was a virgin, okay? Excuse me for being a virgin. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you want me to know you were a virgin?
Because it's personal business. It's my personal, private business.
Well, Brian, it doesn't sound like you're doing any business.
I think it's okay for a guy to be a virgin.
You do?
Claire smiles and nods. Interior library day, later. Everybody has lunches now. Claire begins to take hers out of a small shopping bag.
What's in there?
Guess. Where's your lunch?
You're wearing it.
Ugh, you're nauseating.
Bender grabs a Coke and tosses it over Allison, who catches it without even looking up. Bender then watches Claire set up a sushi platter.
What's that?
Sushi,
Sushi?
rice, raw fish, and seaweed.
You won't accept a guy's tongue in your mouth and you're gonna eat that?
Can I eat?
I don't know. Give it a try.
We now watch Andrew take a couple sandwiches out of his bag, a bag of potato chips, an apple, a banana, a bag of cookies, and a carton of milk. Allison opens her Coke and it fizzes over. She loudly slurps it up off the table in her fingers. Andrew sees Bender looking at him.
Your problem.
Allison opens her sandwich and tosses the meat up. It lands on the sculpture above. She opens some pixie sticks and pours the sugar on the sandwich and then puts Captain Crunch on top of that. She crushes the sandwich together and loudly eats it. Bender goes over and sits by Brian. Bender takes Brian's bag lunch.
What are we having?
It's your standard regular lunch, I guess.
Bender reaches in the bag and pulls out a thermos. He sets it on the table and points at it.
Milk?
Soup.
Bender goes in again and pulls out a juice box. Brian reaches towards the bag and Bender slaps his hand.
That's apple juice.
I can read. PB&J with the crust cut off. Well, Brian, this is a very nutritious lunch. All the food groups are represented. Did your mom marry Mr. Rogers?
No, Mr. Johnson.
Here's my impression of life at Big Bry's house. Son? Yeah, Dad? How's your day, pal? Great, Dad. How's yours? Super! Say, son, how'd you like to go fishing this weekend? Great, Dad, but I've got homework to do. That's all right, son. You could do it on your boat. Gee! Dear, isn't your son swell? Yes, dear. Isn't life swell?
Bender mimes mother kissing father, and then father kissing mother, and then father punching mother in the face. Suddenly it's not so funny anymore.
All right. What about your family?
Oh, mine?
Yeah, that's real easy.
Stupid, worthless, no good, goddamn freeloading son of a bitch, retarded, big mouth, know-it-all asshole jerk. You forgot ugly, lazy, and disrespectful.
Bender slams his hand back to snap his invisible mother.
Shut up, bitch! Go fix me a turkey pot pie. What about you, Dad? Fuck you! No, Dad, what about you? Fuck you! No, Dad, what about you? Fuck you!
Reaches out and pretends he's his father hitting him.
You want to come over sometime?
Is that for real?
That's bullshit. It's all part of your image. I don't believe a word of it.
You don't believe me?
No.
No.
Did I stutter?
Do you believe this? Huh? It's about the size of a cigar. Did I stutter? You see, this is what you get in my house when you spill paint in the garage. See, I don't think that I need to sit here with you fucking dildos anymore.
Bender walks over to a map table and throws all the maps on the floor. Climbs up to the top of the table and then up to the second floor balcony.
You shouldn't have said that.
How would I know? I mean, he lies about everything anyway.
Interior Vernon's office, day. Vernon puts an orange in his mouth and then attempts to pour coffee out of his thermos. The top comes off and the coffee goes all over his desk.
Oh, shit.
Interior hallway. Vernon walks into the hallway talking to himself.
Coffee. Looks like they scrape it off the bottom of the Mississippi River. Everything's polluted. Everything's polluted.
Bender comes out of the library doors, followed by everyone else. Bender and Claire are walking next to each other. Brian and Andrew are walking next to each other, and at the end of the line, Allison is following.
How do you know where Vernon went?
I don't.
Well, then how do you know when he'll be back?
I don't. Being bad feels pretty good, huh?
What's the point of going to Bender's locker?
Beats me.
This is so stupid. Why are we risking getting caught?
I don't know.
So then what are we doing?
You ask me one more question, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Sorry.
Slob.
My maid's on vacation.
Drugs?
Screw that, Bender. Put it back.
Drugs. The boy had marijuana. That's marijuana!
Shut up!
Do you approve of this?
Brian turns and leaves. Allison steals a lock off of Bender's locker. And you see the crowd walking down the hall.
We'll cross through the lab, and then we'll double back.
You better be right. If Vernon cuts us off, it's your fault, asshole.
What did he say? Where are we going?
They see Vernon run down one of the halls. We have various sequences of them running around and seeing Vernon until they stop.
Wait, hold it. We have to go through the cafeteria.
No, the activities hall.
Hey, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Allison speaks.
Now we're through listening to you. We're going this way. Shit!
Great idea, Jagoff.
Fuck you.
Fuck you! Why didn't you listen to John?
We're all dead!
No, just me.
What do you mean?
Get back to the library. Keep your unit on this.
Bender puts his bag of marijuana into Brian's underwear. Bender runs away singing loudly, "I want to be an airborne ranger." We see Vernon, hear Bender. The rest of them run.
That son of a bitch.
You see Vernon looking for Bender until he finds him in the gym. Bender is going up for a basket.
3, 2, 1.
Dunks the ball. Vernon enters.
Bender. What is this? What are you doing here? What is this?
Oh, hi.
Out. That's it, Bender. Out. It's over.
Wait, do you want to hear my excuse?
Out!
I'm thinking of trying out for a scholarship.
Give me the ball, Bender.
Bender fakes the ball at Vernon. He then sets the ball down and rolls it at Vernon, who kicks it back at him. They leave. Interior library, day. The rest of the kids are all sitting back in their seats when Bender and Vernon enter. Vernon pushes Bender.
Get your stuff. Let's go. Mr. Wise Guy here has taken it upon himself to go to the gymnasium. I'm sorry to inform you, you're going to be without his services for the rest of the day.
Woo-hoo!
Everything's a joke. Huh, Bender? The false alarm you pulled Friday, false alarms are really funny, aren't they? What if you're home? What if your family? What if your dope was on fire?
Impossible, sir. It's in Johnson's underwear.
You think he's funny? You think this is cute? You think he's bitching? Is that it? Well, let me tell you something. Look at him. He's a bum. You want to see something funny? You go visit John Bender in 5 years. You'll see how goddamn funny he is. What's the matter, John? You gonna cry?
Vernon grabs Bender's shoulder.
Hey! Keep your fucking hands off me! I expect better manners from you, dick. For better hallway vision.
Bender leaves, but not before pushing stuff over in the way. Interior closet, day. Vernon has Bender in a closet and is in there talking to him.
That's the last time, Bender. That's the last time you ever make me look bad in front of those kids. Do you hear me? I make $31,000 a year and I have a home, and I'm not about to throw it away on some punk like you. But someday, man, someday, when you're out of here and you've forgotten all about this place and they've forgotten all about you and you're wrapped up in your own pathetic life, I'm going to be there. That's right. And I'm going to kick the living shit out of you, man. I'm going to knock your dick in the dirt.
Are you threatening me?
What are you going to do about it? You think anybody's going to believe you? You think anybody's going to take your word over mine? I'm a man of respect around here. They love me around here. I'm a swell guy. You're a lying sack of shit. And everybody knows it. Oh, you're a real tough guy. Come on. Come on. Get on your feet, pal. Let's find out how tough you are. I want to know right now how tough you are. Come on. I'll give you the first punch. Let's go. Come on. Right here. Just take the first shot, please. I'm begging you. Take a shot. Come on. Just take one shot. That's all I need. Just one swing.
Bender just sits there staring at Vernon. Vernon fakes a punch and Bender flinches.
That's what I thought. You're a gutless turd.
Vernon leaves and locks the closet door after him. Bender climbs into a hatch in the ceiling and disappears. Interior heating duct, day. Bender is slowly crawling through a heating duct.
Naked blonde walks into a bar with a poodle under one arm and a 2-foot salami under the other. She lays the poodle on the table. Bartender says, I suppose you won't be needing a drink. Naked lady says, oh shit!
Bender, and he falls through. Interior facility bathroom, day. We see the door to the bathroom. We hear Vernon inside.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty!
Interior library, day. Bender walks down the stairs.
I forgot my pencil.
God damn it. What in God's name is going on in here?
Vernon enters.
What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Can you describe the ruckus, sir?
Watch your tongue, young man. Watch it.
We see Bender under the table by Claire's legs. He sits up and bangs his head on the table. He groans. Above the table, Andrew and Claire try to take credit for the noise by making more noise.
What is that? What is that? What is that noise?
Under the table, Bender looks between Claire's legs and can see her panties. He puts his head between Claire's legs.
What noise?
Really, sir, there wasn't any noise.
Claire squeals. She squeezes Bender's head between her knees. Everyone starts faking a coughing fit.
Was that noise? Was that the noise you were talking about?
No, it wasn't. That was not the noise I was talking about. Now, I may not have caught you in the act this time, but you can bet I will. You make book on that, Missy. And you, I will not be made a fool of.
He turns and walks away. We see that he still has the toilet seat cover stuck to his pants. Vernon leaves. Everyone laughs except Claire, who lets Bender out to a barrage of slaps.
It was an accident.
You're an asshole.
So sue me.
Bender gets up and walks to Brian.
So, Ahab, keep on mind Dubage.
Yo, Wastoid, you're not gonna blaze up in here. Shit.
Interior stairs, day. We see Vernon go down the stairs. Interior library. Brian, Bender, and Claire are sitting in a circle and laughing hysterically. Bender lights Claire up and she coughs the smoke out. Brian laughs at her. Elsie tries to eat the smoke. He talks in a really weird voice.
It's the not hold their smoke. That's what it is.
Do you know how popular I am? I'm so popular. Everybody loves me so much at the school.
Oh, poor baby.
Brian wears Claire over to him and he falls over. We see Andrew emerge from a really smoky room. He inhales another puff and then starts dancing to everybody's applause. He goes back in the room he was in. He screams and it shatters the glass in the door. Interior basement, day. Vernon is glancing through the confidential files in the school basement.
Mr. Turney. A history of slight mental illness. Whoa. No wonder he's so fucked up.
Carl enters. Afternoon, Dick.
Hey, Carl, how you doing?
Good.
Good. What's up?
Not much. What's happening? What are you doing in the basement files?
Oh, nothing. Nothing here. I'm just doing a little homework here.
Homework, huh?
Yeah.
Confidential files, huh?
Look, Carl, this is a highly sensitive area, and I'll tell you something. Certain people would be very, very embarrassed. I would really appreciate it if this would be something that you and I could keep between us.
What are you gonna do for me, man?
Well, what would you like?
$50? $50? Interior library, day. We see Andrew and Brian laughing. Allison is hanging out over by the statue in the back of the library.
No, man, no. You got a middle name?
Yeah, guess.
Allison suddenly takes interest in the conversation, and as she speaks, she moves over and sits next to the two.
Your middle name is Ralph, as in puke. Your birthday is March 12th. You're 5'9" and a half. You weigh 130 pounds, and your social security number is 049380913.
Wow. Are you a psychic?
No.
Well, would you mind telling me how you know all of this? All about me?
I stole your wallet.
Give it to me.
No.
Give it!
Hmm?
This is great. You're a thief too, huh?
I'm not a thief.
Multi-talented.
What's there to steal? $2 and a beaver shot.
Oh, what?
He's got a nudie picture in there. I saw it. It's perverted.
All right, let's see it.
We see Bender. He's brushing his teeth with one of Claire's cosmetic brushes. We see Claire looking through Bender's wallet pictures.
Are all these your girlfriends?
Some of them.
What about the others?
Well, some I consider my girlfriends, and some I just consider.
Consider what?
Whether or not I want to hang out with them.
You don't believe in just one guy, one girl?
Do you?
Yeah, and that's the way it should be.
Well, not for me.
Why not?
How come you got so much shit in your purse?
How come you got so many girlfriends?
I asked you first.
I don't know. I guess I never throw anything away.
Neither do I.
We
Oh.
cut back to where Andrew, Brian, and Allison are sitting. Andrew's looking through Brian's wallet.
This is the worst fake ID I've ever seen. You realize you made yourself 68?
Oh, I know. I goofed it.
What do you need a fake ID for?
So I can vote?
You want to see what's in my bag?
No.
Allison looks hurt then resentful. Just to spite them, she dumps the contents of her bag onto the couch. Lots of stuff comes out.
Holy shit! What is all that stuff?
Do you always carry this much shit in your bag?
Yeah, I always carry this much shit in my bag. You never know when you may have to jam.
Are you gonna be like a shopping bag lady? You know, like sit in alleys and like talk to buildings and wear men's shoes, that kind of thing?
Do what I have to do.
Why do you have to do anything?
My home life is unsatisfying.
So you're saying you'd subject yourself to the violent dangers of the Chicago streets because your home life is unsatisfying?
I don't have to run away and live in the street. I can run away and go to the ocean. I can go to the country. I can go to the mountains. I can go to Israel, Africa, Afghanistan.
Andy, you want to get in on this? Allison here says she wants to run away because her home life is unsatisfying.
Well, everyone's home lives are unsatisfying. If it wasn't, people would live with their parents forever.
Yeah, I understand. But I think that hers goes beyond, you know? Like what guys like you and me consider normal and satisfying.
Never mind. Forget it. Everything's cool.
What's the deal?
No, there's no deal, Sporto. Forget it. Leave me alone.
Wait a minute. You're carrying all that crap around in your purse. You really want to run away? I want people to think you want to run away.
Eat shit.
Allison gets up and walks away.
The girl is an island with herself, okay?
Andrew gets up and goes after her.
Hi. You want to talk?
No.
Why not?
Go away.
Where do you want me to go?
Go away.
Andrew turns away and Allison starts to cry.
You have problems.
Oh, I have problems.
You do everything everybody ever tells you to do. That is a problem.
Okay, fine. I didn't dump my purse out on the couch and invite people into my problems, did I? So what's wrong? What is it? Is it bad? Real bad? Fair?
Allison is silently crying.
Yeah.
What do they do to you?
They ignore me.
Yeah. Yeah.
They both are crying silently. Cut to interior basement day. Vernon and Carl are sitting talking.
What did you want to be when you were young?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be John Lennon.
Carl, don't be a goof. I'm trying to make a serious point here. I've been teaching for 22 years, and each year, these kids get more and more arrogant.
Oh, bullshit, man. Come on, Vern. The kids haven't changed. You have. You took a teaching position because you thought it'd be fun, right? Thought you could have summer vacations off, and then you found out it was actually work. That really bummed you out.
These kids turned on me. They think I'm a big fucking joke.
Come on. Listen, Vern. If you were 16, what would you think of you, huh?
Hey, Carl, you think I give one rat's ass what these kids think of me?
Yes, I do.
You think about this. When you get old, these kids, when I get old, they're going to be running this country.
Yeah?
Now, this is the thought that wakes me up in the middle of the night. And when I get older, these kids they're going to take care of me.
I wouldn't count on it. Vernon ponders that statement for a moment. Interior library day. They are sitting on the floor in a circle.
What would I do for $1 million? I guess I'd do as little as I had to.
That's boring.
Well, how am I supposed to answer?
The idea is like, search your mind for the absolute limit. Like, would you drive to school naked?
Would I have to get out of the car?
Of course.
In the spring or the winter?
It doesn't matter. Spring.
In front of the school or in back of the school?
Either one.
Yes.
I do that. I'll do anything sexual. I don't need $1 million to do it either.
Oh, you're lying.
I already have. I've done just about everything there is, except a few things that are illegal. I'm a nymphomaniac.
Lie.
Are your parents aware of this?
The only person I told was my shrink.
What do you do when you told him?
He nailed me.
Very nice.
I don't think that, from a legal standpoint, what he did can be construed as rape since I paid him.
He's an adult.
Yeah, he's married too.
Do you have any idea how completely gross that is?
Well, the first few times.
First few times? You mean he did it more than once?
Sure.
Are you crazy?
Obviously, she's crazy if she's screwing her shrink.
Have you ever done it?
I don't even have a psychiatrist.
Have you ever done it with a normal person?
Okay, now, didn't we already cover this?
You never answered the question.
Look, I'm not going to discuss my private life with total strangers.
Kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
A what?
Well, if you say you haven't, you're a prude. If you say you have, you're a slut. It's a trap. You want to, but you can't. But when you do wish you didn't, right?
Wrong.
Or are you a tease?
She's a tease.
Oh, why don't you just forget it?
Oh, you're a tease and you know it. All girls are teases.
She's only a tease if what she does gets you hot.
I don't do anything.
That's why you're a tease.
Okay, let me ask you a few questions.
I've already told you everything.
No. Doesn't it bother you to sleep around without being in love? I mean, don't you want any respect?
I don't screw to get respect. That's the difference between you and me.
Oh, not the only difference, I hope.
Face it, you're a tease.
I'm not a tease.
Sure you are. You said it yourself, sex is a weapon. You use it to get respect.
No, I never said that. She twisted my words around.
Oh, then what do you use it for?
I don't use it, period.
Oh, are you medically frigid or is it psychological?
I didn't mean it that way. You guys are putting words into my mouth.
Well, if you just answer the question.
Why don't you just answer the question?
Be honest.
No big deal.
Yeah, answer it.
Answer the question, Claire.
Talk to us.
Come on.
Come on, answer the question.
It's easy. It's only one question.
No! I never did it.
Silence for 2 beats.
I never did it either. I'm not a nymphomaniac. I'm a compulsive liar.
Oh, you are such a bitch. You do that on purpose just to fuck me over.
I would do it though. If you love someone, it's okay.
I can't believe you. You're so weird. You don't say anything all day, and then when you open your mouth, you unload all these tremendous lies all over me.
Oh, you're just pissed off because she got you to admit something you didn't want to admit to.
Okay, fine, but that doesn't make it any less bizarre.
What's bizarre? I mean, we're all pretty bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it, that's all.
How are you bizarre?
He can't think for himself.
She's right. You guys know what I did to get in here? I taped Larry Lester's buns together.
That was you?
Yeah, you know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Well, then you know how hairy he is, right? When they pulled the tape off, most of his hair came off and some skin too.
Oh my God.
And the bizarre thing is that I did it for my old man. I tortured this poor kid because I wanted him to think I was cool. He's always going off about, when he was in school, wild things he used to do. I got the feeling that he was disappointed that I never really cut loose on anyone, right? So I'm sitting in the locker room and I'm taping my knee and Larry's undressing a couple lockers down from me. And he's kind of skinny, weak. And I start thinking about my father and his attitude about my weakness. And the next thing I knew, I jumped on top of him and started wailing on him. And my friends, they just laughed and cheered me on. And afterwards, when I was sitting in Vernon's office, all I could think about was Larry's father. And Larry having to go home and explain what happened to him. The humiliation. Fucking humiliation he must have felt. Must have been unfair, unreal, I mean. But how do you apologize for something like that? Like, there's no way. It's all because of me and my old man. God, I fucking hate him. He's like this. He's like this mindless machine that I can't even relate to anymore. Andrew, you gotta be number one. I won't tolerate any losers in this family. Your intensity is for shit. Win! 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 You son of a bitch! You know, sometimes I wish my knee would give and I wouldn't be able to wrestle anymore. You forget all about me.
I think your old man and my old man should get together and go bowling.
It's like me, with my grades. Like when I step outside of myself, kind of, and when I look at myself, and I see me, and I don't like what I see. I really don't.
What's wrong with you? Why don't you like yourself?
Because I'm stupid. Because I'm failing shop. We had this assignment. We had to make this ceramic elephant, and we had 8 weeks to do it, and we're supposed to, and it was like a lamp, and when you pull the trunk, the light was supposed to go on, and my light didn't go on. I got an F on it. Never got an F in my life. When I signed up, for the course, I thought I was playing it real smart, because I thought I'll take shop. It'll be such an easy way to maintain my grade point average.
Why'd you think it'd be easy?
Have you seen some of the dopes that take shop class?
I take shop. You must be a fucking idiot.
I'm a fucking idiot because I can't make a lamp?
No, you're a genius because you can't make a lamp.
What do you know about trigonometry?
I couldn't care less. I could care less about trigonometry.
Bender, did you know without trigonometry there'd be no engineering?
Without lamps, there'd be no light.
Okay, so neither one of you is any better than the other one.
I can write with my toes. I can also eat, brush my teeth,
With your feet?
play heart and soul on piano.
I can make spaghetti.
What can you do?
I can tape all your buns together.
I want to see what Claire can do.
I can't do anything.
Now everybody can do something.
There's one thing I can do. No, forget it. It's way too embarrassing.
You ever seen Wild Kingdom? That guy's been doing that show for 30 years.
Okay, but you have to swear to God you won't laugh. I can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Claire takes lipstick out and opens it. She places it between her breasts and applies it from her cleavage. When she lifts her head, her lipstick is perfect. Everyone claps. Bender's clap is sarcastic and slow.
All right, great. Where'd you learn to do that?
Camp, 7th grade.
That was great, Claire. My image of you is totally blown.
You're shit. Don't do that to her. You swore to God you wouldn't laugh.
Am I laughing?
You fucking prick.
Bender
What do
turns
you-
to Andrew. As he speaks, we can see his words hitting home.
What do you care what I think anyway? I don't even count, right? I could disappear forever and it wouldn't make any difference. I may as well not even exist at the school, remember? And you don't like me anyway.
I have just as many feelings as you do, and it hurts just as much when somebody steps all over them.
God, you're pathetic. Don't you ever compare yourself to me, okay? You got everything, and I got shit. Fucking Rapunzel, right? School would probably fucking shut down if you didn't show up. Queenie isn't here. I like those earrings, Claire.
Shut up.
Are those real diamonds, Claire?
Shut up.
I bet they are. Did you work for the money for those earrings?
Shut.
Or did you daddy buy those?
Shut up!
I bet he bought those for you. I bet those are a Christmas gift. Right? You know what I got for Christmas this year? It was a band of fucking year of the old Bender family. I got a carton of cigarettes. The old man grabbed me and said, "Hey, smoke up, Johnny. Okay, so go home and cry to your daddy. Don't cry here. Okay?"
There are a few beats.
My God. Are we gonna be like our parents?
Not me, ever.
It's unavoidable. It just happens.
What happens?
When you grow up, your heart dies.
Who cares?
I care.
I was just thinking, I mean, I know it's kind of a weird time, but I was just wondering, what is going to happen to us on Monday when we're all together again? I mean, I consider you guys my friends. I'm not wrong, am I?
No.
So on Monday, what happens?
Are we still friends, you mean? If we're friends now, that is.
Yeah.
Do you want the truth?
Yeah, I want the truth.
I don't think so.
Well, do you mean all of us or just John?
With all of you.
That's a real nice attitude, Claire.
Oh, be honest, Andy. If Brian came walking up to you in the hall on Monday, what would you do? I mean, picture this. You're there with all the sports. I know exactly what you'd do. You'd say hi to him, and when he left, you'd out him all up so your friends wouldn't think you really liked him. You would cut him all up just so you think your friends wouldn't really like him.
No way.
Okay, what if I came up to you?
Same exact thing.
You are a bitch!
Why? Because I'm telling the truth that makes me a bitch?
No, because you know how shitty that is to do to someone? And you don't got the balls to stand up to your friends and tell them that you're really gonna like who you wanna like?
Okay, what about you, you hypocrite? Why don't you talk to Allison? Why don't you take Allison to one of your heavy metal vomit parties? Or take Brian out to the parking lot at lunch to get high? You know, what about Andy, for that matter? What about me? What would your friends say if we were walking down the hall together? They'd laugh their asses off, and you'd probably tell them you were doing it with me, so they'd forgive you for being seen with me.
Don't you ever talk about my friends! You don't know any of my friends. You don't look at any of my friends, and you certainly wouldn't condescend to speak to any of my friends, so you would just stick to the things you know. Shopping, nail polish, your father's BMW, and your poor, rich, drunk mother in the Caribbean.
Shut up!
And as far as being concerned about what's going to happen, when you and I walk down the hallways at school, you can forget it. Because it's never going to happen. Just bury your head in the sand and wait for your fucking prom.
I hate you.
Yeah? Good.
There is silence until Brian speaks.
Then I assume Allison and I are better people than you guys, huh? Us weirdos? Do you? Would you do that to me?
I don't have any friends.
Well, if you did,
No. I don't think the kind of friends I would have would mind.
I just want to tell each of you that I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't, and I will not. Because I think that's real shitty.
But your friends wouldn't mind because they look up to us.
You're so conceited, Claire. You're so conceited. You're like so full of yourself. Why are you like that?
I'm not saying that to be conceited. I hate it. I hate having to go along with everything my friends say.
Well, then why do you do it?
I don't know. You don't understand. You don't. You're not friends with the same kind of people that Andy and I are friends with. You know, you just don't understand the pressure that they can put on you.
I don't understand what? You think I don't understand pressure, Claire? Well, fuck you. Fuck you. You know why I'm here today? Do you? I'm here because Mr. Ryan found a gun in the locker.
Why'd you have a gun in your locker?
I tried. He pulled the fucking trunk on it and it's supposed to go on and it didn't go on. I mean,
What's the gun for, Brian?
just forget it.
You brought it up, man.
I can't have an F. I can't have it. And I know my parents can't have it. Even if I ace the rest of the semester, I'd still only a B and everything's ruined for me.
Oh, Brian.
So I consider my options, you know?
No. Killing yourself is not an option.
Well, I didn't do it, did I? No, I don't think so.
It was a handgun?
No, it was a flare gun. It went off in my locker.
Really?
It's not funny. Yes, it is. Fucking elephant was destroyed.
You want to know what I did to get in here? Nothing. I didn't have anything better to do. You're laughing at me. Yeah, you are.
Interior library, day, later. We see Brian putting a record on and the music starts. We see them all dancing. This goes on for the duration of the song. Interior heating duct, day. We see Bender crawling back through the heating duct. Interior library, day. Andrew, Allison, Claire, and Brian are sitting in that order on the railing.
Brian,
Yeah?
are you gonna write your paper?
Yeah, why?
Well, it's kind of a waste for all of us to write our paper, don't you think?
Oh, but that's what Vernon wants us to do.
True, but I think we'd all kind of say the same thing.
You just don't want to write your paper, right?
True, but you're the smartest, right?
Oh, well.
We trust you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it.
Great. Come on.
Where are we going?
Come on.
We see Claire.
Don't be
face
afraid.
by
Oh,
Allison.
sorry.
Don't stick that in my eye.
I'm not sticking it. Just close. Okay, just go like that. Good. Okay, you really do look a lot better without all that black shit on your eyes.
Hey, I like that black shit.
This looks a lot better. Look up.
We see Brian thinking about what he's going to write. We see Andrew just thinking. We see Allison and Claire again. Claire is still putting makeup on Allison.
Please. Why are you being so nice to me?
Because you're letting me.
We see Brian begin to write. We see Andrew still deep in thought. Interior closet, day. We see Bender in the closet once again. Claire opens the door and enters.
The Lost.
Claire stares at him. Bender smiles. Claire smiles. Interior library, day. Brian is busily preparing the essay. Andrew looks up and sees the newly made over Allison and is in awe. Allison walks towards him and stops when she notices Brian staring at her with his mouth open. She glares at him.
Cool.
Thank you.
Interior closet, day. Claire kisses Bender. Then she breaks the kiss.
Why'd you do that?
Because I knew you wouldn't.
You know how you said before how your parents used to get back at each other? Wouldn't I be outstanding in that capacity?
Were you really disgusted about what I did with my lipstick?
Truth?
Truth.
No.
Interior library, day. We see Brian lift up his paper and kiss it. We see Andrew and Allison.
What happened to you?
Why? Claire did it. What's wrong?
Nothing wrong. It's just so different. I can see your face.
Is that good or bad?
It's good.
Allison smiles. We see Brian laugh and give himself a congratulatory punch in the arm. Interior hallway, day. The five are walking down the hall where they are met by Carl, sweeping up. Brian nods at him. See you, Brian.
Hey, Carl.
See you next Saturday. You bet. Exterior parking lot, day. Brian gets into his dad's car and leaves. Andrew and Allison kiss. Allison rips a patch off of Andrew's jacket and gets into the car. Andrew's dad arrives and looks at him, then at Allison. Andrew gets into the car and they drive off. We see Claire take out one of her diamond earrings and put it into Bender's hand. They kiss and she gets into her car. She leaves. We see Bender put the earring in his car. Cut to interior library, day. We see Burnham pick up Brian's essay and begin to read.
Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay, to make an essay telling you who we think we are. You see us as you want to see us, in the simplest terms, in the most convenient definitions.
Exterior football field, day. We see Bender walking towards us as Brian's monologue continues.
But what we found out is that each of us is that each one of us is a brain.
And an athlete.
And a basket case.
A princess.
And a criminal.
Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
You see Bender walking across the football field as he thrusts his fist into the air in a silent cheer and freezes there.
Don't you
Right.
forget about me.
Dude, this was so fun. Thanks, guys.
This was a good time.
It was so good, guys.
I know.
And it read
That's
much
awesome.
faster than Super Bad.
Yeah.